Hi guys, it's Higgy here with the third video in our series of how to get the most out of your senior baseball season. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. I've enjoyed putting them together for you. We're out here on a softball field at a local high school. I just wanted to show you what it looked like here after a couple of days of snowing. We've been out of school since we left Tuesday. Today's Thursday. We've been out of school for 2 days now, part of another one. Everything seems to be trying to get back to normal. Still got a lot of snow on the ground, but anyway, hope you made it home safe. Hope you and your family made it through the event after God stopped everything by dumping a bunch of snow on Georgia. It sure is fun, but he just shows his majesty and lets us know that he's real and that he's in charge, and I thank God he is, because I would sure mess it up. But the snow is beautiful today. The sun is shining, and we're getting ready to get things rolling again. But anyway, this is the third video, like I said, of the series, how to get the most out of your senior baseball season. We've talked about leaving comments down there at the bottom of the screen. If you would do that, and shoot me an email at godandhiggy@gmail.com. If you want to see the rest of the videos or stay on our mailing list, that would be awesome. Pass this information along to people that you think might get a kick out of it or enjoy listening to some of this. I would appreciate you sharing the word. That's what we do. We've been talking about the letters in the word senior, S being selfless behavior. We discussed that, and we discussed E, having positive energy when you bring that to the field to influence those around you, especially those younger kids, helping getting them involved in the process of building a team spirit, and getting them involved in the harvest of a great season for you guys, having positive energy, and in the end, being nice. Just be nice, man. Just learn to be in your reactions on the ball field while you're being competitive and playing hard. Just being nice to one another. When somebody slides in hard at second base, just give them an encouraging word and say, man, that was an awesome play. Pat them on the back. Or, you know, if you jump up hard and jump into them, say, man, I hope you're okay. If you slide in hard and might spike them a little bit or something. That's what we do. We play baseball hard, but that doesn't mean we can't be nice. And it's a little difficult to be nice, to learn to do that if it's something that we haven't done before, because being nice generally kind of lends itself to reactionary kind of events. Having positive energy, you can think about that and bring that to the table every day because you're intentional with it. But being reacting in a nice manner is a little more difficult, so I encourage you to work on that. And then we had the all-inclusive word I. Include everybody in what you're doing, even that guy that you don't like. That's really the one that you really need to love on and like, and include him in what you're doing. Be nice to him and have positive energy with him. Give him an encouraging word. Tell him he's awesome. Pick up his helmet for him, flip him his glove, whatever it takes, man. Just include him in what you're doing. And then we have, today we're going to talk about O and R. O stands for be on time. Guys, this is something you can do. You can never fail to do this. You can do this everything you do. Be on time to your classes. Be on time to supper. I bet you never miss that. Be on time to practice. Be on time to games. Be on time when the bus is getting ready to leave. Don't be the last one on. Always be there when you say you're going to be there. It's a big deal because that kind of thing lends itself to a high character trait and a quality of life that other people see in you, a character trait that the people see in you that they want to be around. They know they can count on you, the coaches can count on you, and other teammates can count on you to set the example for those around you. It's a very important tool. I'm really glad that's, I know it sounds kind of like, well, that's kind of silly, kind of something to include in there, but really it's a tangible thing that you can get a hold of and do every day. You can be on time. That's something that you can do every day. The other thing about time is that God only gives us so much time on this earth. That's the only thing He does give us is time. He doesn't give us money. All we come into this world with is our body and some time. That's all we have. And what we do with that time is important. The principle here is much deeper than what we can get into in this little study, a series of how to get the most out of your senior baseball season. But one of the things you can do is learn to be on time and respect other people's times. If they've set it up and set aside some time to spend with you, and you've got a group of people waiting on you or are expecting you to be there, and they need you to be there, they're counting on you, then be there and do that. I even need to work on that. We all need to work on all these qualities, but I encourage you to understand that on time sounds like a silly thing to include in something like this, but it really is much deeper when we consider the fact that God that's all He ever gives us. He doesn't give us, we can take time and turn it into money, but we can't take money and turn it into time. We can't we only have so much time, so we need to always be aware of that and understand that being on time is respecting that which God has given us. The other and last letter is R, which stands for responsibility. Be responsible for your own action. This is a big word. I consider it right there with selfless behavior as a cornerstone of what we're doing. Be responsible for your actions and start taking respect. When you do that, it's the first step in doing it, but it's the first step in being a responsible person is taking responsibility for your own actions. But really, when a deeper understanding of that is when you start taking responsibilities for other people's actions. When you do that, it sounds like something that you really can't do, but the Bible says bear our own burdens and bear one another's burdens. It says that over there in Galatians, and when you understand that you can take responsibilities for other people's actions, it blows their mind. And here's an example. If you're a pitcher on the ball field and you're in the middle of a ball game and a guy behind you makes an error, you say, man, that's all right, I'm going to throw you another ground ball. And you try to make a pitch to where he's going to get a ground ball. And you try to do that. And whether or not that happens and he gets a ground ball or the guy hits a jack on you, it doesn't matter. What matters is that guy behind you knows that you believed in him enough and that you were trying to throw another ground ball for him. That's taking responsibility for his action. And you can see and you can sense in that story right there, you can sense the power in that. Taking responsibility for someone else's actions and your own goes a long ways in developing a team spirit that opponents have a very tough time overcoming. When they see you standing behind one another like that, it's very difficult for another team to look at that and go, wow, I don't think our spirit is that deep. And it'll manifest itself in little tiny battles being won throughout the game, and it'll result in more victories on the ball field. And yeah, we're there to play the game and to win. That's ultimately why we're there, because we love to play games, we love to win. But we're going to develop this senior season and how to get the most out of it. This is one of the ways that you do it, a very tangible way of taking responsibility for not only this senior season, but for your actions. To take responsibility to get the most out of your senior season, to get other people involved and help you harvest everything that you can get, harvested from your 3 years that you've put into this thing. Taking responsibility for that and being proactive and intentional and having a purpose in doing that is one of the first ways to do that is to take responsibility for your own actions. So I want to encourage you to do that. Running down the letters again, we have S for selfless behavior, E for high energy, positive energy, N for be nice, I for include everybody in this, O for be on time, and R, take responsibility for your actions. It'll go a long ways in helping you get the most out of your senior season. We're going to have a little conversation Saturday between 2 and 3 up here at Mobile 24 behind Alexander High School. Mobile 24 between 2 and 3 o'clock. That's when we're going to have a little event. We'll start at 2. Be on time. We'll be there. We'll talk about it. If only 1 or 2 of you show up, we'll have a conversation about it. I'm working on some printed material also to give out there. Maybe that'll help you, in our search for getting the most out of your senior season. I want to thank you again for those of you guys that have watched the videos. I hope you've gotten something out of it. I've learned a lot. I see some things that I'm going to do better next time. That's what it's always about. Shoot me an email at godandhiggy@gmail.com with some comments, questions, encouragement, or just some constructive criticism on how I can do a better job next time. Leave a comment at the bottom of the video. I love you, and God says you're awesome.